You're on.
Oh, normally you do the intro.
I know. Hey, Blue Table fans, we're here with Brig.
Right.
What are you going to show us today? Ooh, these are neat.
I don't know. I didn't prepare anything.
It'd be funny if you pulled out like a crumpled piece of paper and be like, I just have this old speech from last year when I wasn't even nominated.
Neither of us are going to get very far on our own. I would be honored if you would be my wife. Been saving that.
That's awesome. Mine goes something like this.
I couldn't think of a cruddier proposal.
Yeah, exactly.
On the spot.
The phrase bottom of the barrel comes to mind when you look at me. But let's face it, baby, I'm the best thing you got. My wife's like, Sean, why does Pink Floyd's Love Turns Grey have to be our song?
So, do you want to hear my proposal story, or do you want me to talk about the tanks?
No, proposal story.
Okay, so we're in Salt Lake City. I take her to the ballet.
Nice.
We were going to go for a carriage ride. I was going to propose in Temple Square. Okay, when we get to Temple Square, there's like hundreds of Japanese people around making a movie. It's just like a totally inappropriate place to propose. You know, they're just bustling around, cameras facing everywhere. So I'm like, okay, we better go do that carriage ride. Carriage ride cost way more than I expected. I think it was like, I'm going to say like it was $40, but I was thinking I was prepared. But I had given like $5 to this homeless guy, and I only had 35 left. And so I'm thinking the guy who drives the carriage is probably gonna make a hefty sum anyway. So I'm all talking extra loud to my wife. Oh, looks like we're only $5 short. And he just made absolutely no response, you know. So I didn't bother.
Oh, he didn't help you out.
So I ended up proposing.
So two dead ends.
Yeah. I was out of ideas, and there was no. Oh no! The way the day started, I had it so. She was going to go back home, and I had arranged that there would be flowers laying on her bed when she got there. You know, she ended up deciding to stay at her sister's house.
Oh, what a disaster!
Yeah, it was pretty bad. And then, okay, so I ended up having absolutely no options, and the night's over. There's no excuses left. I had reservations at a restaurant, but there were so many people who had made reservations. It was Valentine's Day that we couldn't get in.
Oh.
Like, there was this long line of people, and I started to walk to the front, and they're like, where are you going? And I'm like, well, we have reservations. We all have reservations. And everyone was, like, really mad in the line, you know?
Nice.
Okay, so we go to a different restaurant than we planned. I end up proposing in a parking lot. Like, we're going back to the car. There's nothing left to do.
Oh,
yeah.
And?
I didn't even kneel down because it was one of those gravelly parking lots.
Oh, Brig! I gotta tell you,
no, that's not really why I didn't kneel down.
That's the worst thing I've ever heard.
Was because I was actually really nervous, and so I was like embarrassed to be proposing. I don't know
why didn't you just wait for another day? Because it was the perfect moment.
I don't know.
That reminds me of my first kiss with my wife. That we were on a bridge, and there was a river going underneath it. And we kissed by the light of the revolving Taco Bell sign.
How romantic.
Yeah, it was great. It was great. We had agreed no tongue for that kiss, for the first kiss.
Yeah, my wife and I were kind of like that too. We're about to kiss. Let's put down some ground rules.
That's awesome.
Can I kiss you on the lips? Yeah, that's okay. Can it be more than 3 seconds? I don't know. This didn't really happen.
Awesome. You've been brigged!
Well,
all right.
You told your story.
Let's talk about these.
So,
yeah. But you did lose the game of one-up.
Right.
You didn't one-up me just there.
I didn't.
Although I did one down you, because I gotta say, that proposal story reigns
we started
supreme.
good and went backwards, so I don't think you won either.
Yeah, no.
It was just no victory.
All right, you know what? Can you quit the flim-flam and just tell us about the tanks?
Yeah, I put some stuff on this tank.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
So tell us a little bit more about it. It was inspired by my questing nights that I did a while back.
Okay.
What do we got? Well, show the
didn't-
different optional weapons and stuff on it.
Here, let me do.
It's all. I mean, they're
Let me do this one.
magnetized.
Okay.
They got lots of things.
It can be. It can switch between a Razorback or a Predator, or the
Okay.
equivalent anyway. So we've got hidden magnet underneath that board for these
So,
top things to attach.
hold on. Let's put this one on.
Right.
So this would be a Predator with side las cannon sponsons.
Right. And then
Right.
so when you go to the Razorback, let's
You just
say
take
you
those
get rid
off.
of these, and I've got some replacement parts here. You can get those straight, but
Okay.
cover up the gaps.
Right. That's neat. That is really neat. And this is made with a Razorback kit
Mm-hmm.
and a what's the name of the building that we use? Sanctum
Something
Imperialis.
Imperialis, yeah.
Sanctum Imperialis kit, which is I think $25 or
Nice
$30.
kit. Looks
So,
pretty cool.
but I mean, in a way, you're buying two kits to make one tank.
Yeah, and it's about
And-
that much trouble too.
Yeah.
Twice as
Yeah,
much.
it really is. But it looks really great. I mean, these things are really outstanding on the battlefield. They look really nice. Now, a lot of people, you did run into some trouble with these guys because they were green stuffed
Yeah.
together. The client had used green stuff instead of glue, or in
That's
addition
what it
to
looked
glue.
like. That's what
But
it seemed like to me. Like
Whatever it was, they were falling apart.
Yeah, the pit of every backpack where where
Yeah.
the little stub glues on was full of green stuff.
Yeah,
So I
so
tried
they
just
didn't
gluing them
fit,
first, but it
and they
didn't hold
didn't-
on,
yeah.
and ended up having to take them apart and scrape out all the green. It was kind of a mess.
Kind of like the opposite of assembly.
Yeah, the
You had
opposite
to
of fun.
deassemble them and
I
clean
like
them.
him being on that angle.
Oh, that's great. The little thing that he's standing on.
Yeah.
That's neat. All right, well, there's that.
Okay.